Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. JC here with another video on Action Taimanin. Today we're gonna check the update, but before we start, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. So the update is packed. It has a ton of good things, and you should start checking them and decide whether or not to roll. Honestly, it is pretty good. So obviously, as you can see, the first thing that we're gonna notice is that we have the Metal Storm package, which comes with the custom for Mirabell, which unfortunately is censored on Google, but well, it is what it is. We have photon rifle Heimdall. This one photon rifle is pretty good. Honestly, it's honestly the highlight of the banner. This weapon is basically a second Momochi weapon, which at some point I guess that it's gonna be meta relevant for Total War, and it's gonna be pretty useful on VR. So yeah, that's something. Then we have the SR weapon, which is the damage against super armor, and 100 gems. Pretty good pack, pretty good pack. And of course, if we have the pack, we have the banner. And well, the banner wasn't kind to me, but fortunately I had like 100 of these limited coins thanks to the previous banner, the anniversary one. And well, it wasn't as bad. But what does this banner offer? Well, it offers a photon rifle Heimdall, as we mentioned. So what does this do? It's an interesting weapon. It enhances her green, and that's nice. It's not the best weapon for solo content. That's the package weapon, the character release package weapon. But this one says marks enemies hit by fire support for 12 seconds, reducing critical resistance by 15% up to 30%, and deals additional damage equal to 120% of attack every 3 seconds. So right out of the bat, we have supported capabilities by increasing reducing the critical resistance of the enemy, thus increasing our critical rate. So that's nice, that's nice. Then has a 15% chance on basic attacks to inflict 3% up to 6% increased damage taken on the enemies for 5 seconds, stack up to 8 times. So 8 times 6%, that's gonna be like 48%, up to 48% damage increase. It's basically a Momochi weapon. It is super good, but this is a different effect, and that means that it's gonna stack with the Momochi weapon effect, which is gonna be disgustingly good. Or so I hope. Then we have Metal Storm Mirabell. This supporter is nice, but it is not exactly like, at least right now, I don't think it's gonna be meta relevant, and I'm gonna explain why. So it says, assemble summons XPS 11A bone for 15 seconds up to 30 seconds, I guess, after using ultimate, and increases damage dealt by machine type characters by 15% up to 30%. So that's pretty mid comparing other supporters, but there's a reason for that, and it's the extra passive. It says increase damage by 2% up to 4% per particle orb own. That's gonna be up to 40% if you have this at max level and you have the 10 particles, which is basically 30 and 40% damage increase on this character, as long as it's machine and you want a green build and you have this on the main. Well, that's a lot of condition. That's where you start to see that it's not that great. The big issue with this supporter is the fact that we don't have that many machine type characters. We have like 6 machine type characters, maybe more, maybe less. I don't remember right now, but it is not that appealing if we don't have enough targets to make this a 70% damage increase. That's the thing. It is good for machine type characters who want to go with assist builds, but otherwise it's not that great. And the summoning effect is niche at best. Then the active, what does the active do? Set coordinate ahead, then call for an orbital laser, strikes, deal continuous damage equal to 170% of attack up to 340% of attack. So yeah, it doesn't even say how long the laser lasts. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but well, it is fine. It is fine. We don't have this for the active. It's the 70% damage increase that you can get out of these two passives, though a little bit limited. So the highlight is gonna be photon rifle, of course. What else do we have on the update? Well. We have the Black Friday pack. So this one is nice because you can claim this one for free, the first one, which comes with one Heavy Shika day of potion for a day, which is nice. Honestly, when you want to pop that and just farm like crazy, it is super useful. Tier number 2 is not that bad either, honestly. It is a pretty cheap couple of vouchers. You're gonna get a Ultimate Weapon voucher, which includes, let's see, it includes, what's the name? Lance weapons. And let's see, at the very end, do we have... it doesn't come with Anne Rose's weapon. It goes up to Lan, it seems. Which honestly is still pretty good. You can pick copies of Mystic Sword Nanashi, which is super useful on team content. You can use you can pick copies of Twin Sword, IR, and UV, Skullface. There's a ton of good weapons that you can pick out of this if you decide to grab this pack. Then we have a voucher for a permanent supporter, and that one goes up to Yanagi. So we don't have the new red one. Okay, it's fine. Even so, from these ones, which I would recommend? Fuyutsuki for most content. Saiyan Nerf, you need to become bulky on demons. Yukina for general content. If you want to become tanky, Heviko or Nagi. Heviko is particularly good if you want buff removal. Not like the most useful, but pretty good. So yeah, those are some options. And we have two package and weapon supporters. Well, this is a ticket, which is unfortunate. This means it's random. Good news, it comes with copies of the newest. Not all the newest, but it goes up to Massacre Grenade. We don't have Eleanor. We don't have. Let's see. I'm gonna go to the list just to check. Collection supporters. You are right at the bottom. Yeah, we don't have Eleanor. We don't have Taimanin Lapis. We don't have SE Rinko. Oh my god. Yeah, like this. We don't have the Imperial Police Rin. We don't have Astaroth. Which was the last one? We do have this one. Wait a moment. How does that work? Let's see one more time that package. Because I swear I saw... Well, here is Rinko. Rinko is there, but Eleanor isn't. I'm not sure how Gremory designed or selected the supporters that were gonna be over here. No, I guess it makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense. Because of that Rinko. That Rinko is the one that's confusing me, guys. Because Rinko is one of the last ones. I didn't see Astaroth, but I saw Rinko, and I didn't see Rin. It's weird, guys. I don't know how they selected those, but okay. You can grab some of these if you participated in the campaigns and you haven't used Demonite or Nano Machine on these ones, on these weapons and supporters. These are great value. Honestly, they are pretty good. And if you get a second copy of... Oh my god. Where is Christmas Kirara, Holy Night Kirara? What's up with these tickets, guys? I don't get it. There are some things and there are some things that we don't find here. That's weird. well, still good value. Like the best value that you can get out of this. Twinkle Riser, let's see, Sledge of Blessings, the Grand House Special, Serpent of Carnage, White Knight Asagi, super good. Fairy Shadow Sakura, pretty good. Like people underestimate the ability to have just generic damage reduction. It is super useful. Akiya Marinko, you know that it's meta, it's super good. New Year Shiranui is super great. Phantom Shiranui is also pretty good. Massacre Kunai is just amazing. So yeah, there's a ton of good options. On tier number 3, we have 150 gems, one gacha ticket, one gacha voucher, one ultimate weapon voucher, and a heavy Shika day off. Um, I bet that this is gonna cost less than a heavy Shika pack. Let me know in the comments on standard price. So yeah, if you wanna grab it, it's fine. I don't know. Maybe I'll just grab the first, the tier 2. I mean, tier 2. It seems nice. And on the last one, we have 330 gems. That's for document 4, which comes with characters up to land. Okay, so if you wanna pick your Mirabell, it's fine. We have a copy of Nanomachine and Demonite, and we have Enchant Booster. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's see, let's claim it. So what's the price? $4 for this one? Honestly, it's a pretty good deal, guys. I won't deny that. It is a pretty good deal. Let's see. What else do we have? Over here, login event. I'm recording a little bit early, so we cannot see the login, but check the login and get your rewards. Surprise missions and campaigns. Let's check those. So for campaigns, we have reduce AP cost in event story, which, okay, I guess, and extra EXP gains in event story. And we have complete event story for the missions. What are they gonna give us? Fiber, material kit normal, crystal fragment, blank emblem, magatama polishing tool, colorless. So those are gonna become a standard reward for the weekly missions. That's pretty nice, honestly. That's a neat way to give hammers to newer players. Then 30 gems on 100 clears and 2 gacha coins on 200 clears. Nice, pretty good. Let's see, what else do we have? Thanksgiving weekly mission event. No, that's gonna start on the 24th. They're already announcing what's gonna come, and we're gonna get some rewards, gems, Thanksgiving presents, turkeys, and more gems. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. By just completing, what are these? Daily missions, it seems, or maybe weekly. Well, repeat event Halloween Gosha Gone Missing is back. So yeah, the event for Homura, Halloween Homura. If you have this Homura, dismantle this. Like, I mean, use it on the exchange facility with one of those dismantling gears. But this is such a bad supporter. You want it at 5 out of 5, cause that's going to give you stats. But that's it. That's the only thing that you want about this. You don't want an extra copy of this one. It is awful. Let's see, what else do we have? Event. Pick up gacha live. Mirabell, yes. Oh yeah, the wanted skins. We have the repeat of the wanted skins for Asagi and Oboro. If you want to pick those, we have them. And 5th anniversary survey event additional rewards given. Thank you for participating in the 5th anniversary survey event. Out of all the commanders who have participated, we have randomly selected 555 commanders and sent additional rewards, so please check your mail. And those rewards are a voucher, voucher for limited custom, 5th anniversary, decisive weapon ticket, 5th anniversary, and a decisive supporter 5th anniversary ticket again, and 500 gems and 5 letters. And guess what? I was lucky enough to grab some of those. Nice, nice. Honestly, this is the first time that this happens to me. I participate in all the service, but this is the first time I received one of those extra rewards. It's nice. Thank you, Gremory. Let's see. What else do we have? Suspension of cheaters. And well, it says that it's only that, but let's check some other things that we have. Like the core phantasma. Because right now you are gonna be deciding whether or not you should roll for core phantasma or Mirabell. And let me tell you, both banners are pretty good. What you want from this banner is the weapon. The weapon is gonna be super important. The supporter is nice to have if you like particle builds like I do, but most people don't do that. Those are not like super reliable, very niche. You need a specific weapon, so the supporter is not gonna give you too much mileage. On the other hand, the supporter of this banner is amazing. It's gonna be super useful, and the weapon is fine at the best. It gives I don't even remember what it gives. Let's say pulls enemies. Yeah, it gives the pulling quality. That's right, the pulling quality to Clinging Nightmare, which is a tracking attack that is going to just eliminate all the mobs. It's super useful, but you don't need the tracking capabilities. This weapon is a nice extra to have. You don't need it, but the supporter, the ability to remove buffs from the enemies constantly. And not only that, you have a great effect. This is basically a 40% damage increase, a little bit more technically, but it is pretty good. So, yeah. If you decide to roll on this, like, which would you pick? Honestly, if I didn't have any of these, I probably would go for Phantasma because you can get. Well, I'm gonna give context to my answer. So, for players who care about clearing challenging content, Phantasma is gonna be extremely useful because you're gonna be able to deal with those pesky invincibility buffs from the enemies just by equipping this supporter on the main. On the other hand, if you're a player who likes to be on the leaderboard and you want to have the most damage and show those big numbers, then probably you want the weapon. The weapon is actually pretty good for that. The photon rifle is gonna help you out to climb the ladder, I guess. Well, we'll see about that uh, in a week or so. So, anyways, yeah, that's about it, guys. What do you think about the update? It's like there's not much to do F2P. There's only the events right now, and we don't even have like a good discount. We have no, yeah, we actually have the ability to just clear all the events right now because we have the discount. That's pretty good. I thought it was. I mean, there's a limited amount of resources we can farm because after box 10, it is not worth farming anymore the event, but it is appreciated just to be able to clear this. And yeah, that's fine. Let me know in the comments what you think about everything. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna roll for any of these, if you're getting the Black Friday pack, if you're skipping, if you receive some of these rewards, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye.